Hey everyone, my name is Isaac.
And I'm Kate. Welcome back to The Wave.
I'm so ready for this week's episode, but first, let's take a look at this week's artist.
My name is Adonis, and I am from Nashville, Tennessee. I make R&B music, and I'm kind of venturing off to more like soul and pop. I started playing music. Well, I started singing in like the church when I was young, but I didn't really take it seriously until about my freshman year in college. Once I got more involved into the business side, I started understanding more about the music industry and stuff, and I started taking it seriously about when COVID hit. Like right when COVID hit, you know, quarantine, everybody found out about themselves. Honestly, I wanted to do it because that's like where I felt the most comfortable. When I started college, I had started as a kinesiology major, then I changed it to accounting, and then biology, and then I was like, okay, I need to figure something out because it's not hitting. But luckily I was part of the cheer team, so some of my cheer sisters, they were like, okay, well, you make a lot of like covers and stuff on your Instagram, so why don't you like explore music? So it's just been on a roll from there. I would consider music a high risk if that's something you didn't truly want to do. But it's something I want to do, so there's no risk in doing what you want. I feel like I can stand out just being myself. Like, there's a good scene of the urban music, but it's not as heavy because Nashville is country music, basically. In my genre, though, I feel like I'll stick out more because there's not many in there to really find, and I know how to really make connections. I want my listeners to find the confidence within themselves, like be able to go after whatever you want to go after, be able to do whatever you want to do, and be able to say whatever you want to say. Thank you to The Wave for having me. I'm Adonis, and you can follow me on my social media. My Instagram is _AdonisMuse. That's ADONISMUSE.
I love her, but before we sit down with Adonis, let's get you up to date on some music news.
Lizzo dropped a new underwear line, Yitty, which focuses towards providing plus-size women with high-quality comfort. After 5 years in the making, the line features sizes ranging from extra small to 6X, normalizing the need to accommodate sizes for all women.
Britney Spears said, "Hit me baby one more time," but this time, literally. The pop star took to Instagram to announce her pregnancy with her fiancé, actor Sam Asghari. In her post, she went on to say that she experienced horrible prenatal depression during her previous pregnancies, but with her conservatorship being terminated, she said she has plans to take much better care of herself throughout this pregnancy than before. Congratulations, Britney.
The Moon River Festival officially announced their lineup for this year. The festival will be featuring artists like Leon Bridges, The National, Briston Maroney, and more. It'll be held on September 10th and 11th at Coolidge Park in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Tickets for the festival can be found at moonriverfestival.com.
And that wraps up this week's music news.
And we'll be right back to sit down with Adonis.
And as promised, we're back with Adonis.
All right, so just go and get into it. So as an R&B artist, what has been one thing about the music industry that came as a shock to you?
The one thing that came as a shock was most definitely the amount of money that you have to put into it. I didn't realize that doing music was very costly. As far as like going into studios, paying for studio time, paying for outfits and stuff like that. I am going to start my own LLC so that I can put it on my taxes and stuff like that, so I can get some money back for it. But
awesome.
that's probably been my biggest thing on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what artists have influenced your sound, like specifically?
I would say Jasmine Sullivan, Alicia Keys, Missy Elliott. Love Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
And Erykah Badu.
I love Jasmine Sullivan. She's so good. So I was listening to your song Day Shots before the show. Can you tell us a little bit about that song?
Oh, I love Day Shots. Day Shots is my little baby.
Aww.
So it's the first single I ever released. I I was more so trying to figure out like what type of sound I wanted to go for, and I met with this producer. His name was Quarter. I had actually went to Hampton University with him, and I remember seeing him one time. He was playing around campus, and I never really knew it. And then when I came back for the summer, we met at a mixer, and I was like, wow. So I like
meant to be.
just meant
Literally,
to be.
yeah, just absolutely meant to be.
So we had met up, and he helped me bring Day Shots to life because I had did a blue light session through ODP on campus, and that's when I created Day Shots for that show. And he brought it to life for me, and honestly, I love it to death. It's about taking a couple drinks to get through a situation.
Yeah, I really like the song. So I was glad to hear that from you.
Yeah, so on the show today, you're playing an unreleased song, Deserve Me.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about, the story behind that song?
Yes, Deserve Me. So this is actually the first song I've ever been in the studio with. So I met a person, his name is Classic Levert, and when I was a server at Stars and Strikes, he came and he was like, oh, just come to the studio. I was like, I really don't have that much money. The money comes, and he was like, don't worry about it, just come to the studio. So him and his friend sat down with me, and he helped me write the hook. I've never wrote a song before. I was like, when I first started writing, I thought it was going to sound horrible, but it all came together. He really has just helped me throughout my whole journey, so I'm really appreciative of him and everything he's done for me. So
That's really good. Awesome.
Yes.
So with this being an unreleased song, do you have any more music coming our way?
I do.
Okay.
I have a lot. I have a problem with holding on to my music. That is my biggest problem. But I want to do it the correct way. So marketing properly, everything in that sense that I've learned throughout MTSU with the music business program. So I was just waiting until I graduated so I can go full-fledged into it. And y'all will hear a lot of good music this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When are you graduating?
I graduate May 7th.
Oh, that's
Okay.
exciting.
Yeah,
Yes.
super
Yes,
cool.
so super soon. So we'll just be on the lookout
I'm
for
excited.
Yes.
I'm really excited.
Yes, for sure. So you mentioned some artists that like inspire you, but what artists would you like collaborate with if you could pick anyone, like dead or alive, anything? It's a loaded question.
It is. I'm going with Beyonce.
Oh, wow.
Like I think everybody loves Clean Beat, but she's so versatile, and I feel like my style, my voice is very versatile. Like I could sing a really slow ballad, but I could also turn up with you. So I feel like she has a great stage presence as far as choreography, everything. She's just a bomb performer. So I would really love to gain some inspiration from her.
Yeah. So what is your favorite topic to talk about in your music? What do you like to address?
I try to address confidence more so as anything. Like anything you're going through, everybody goes through something at any time, but as long as your head's strong about it, you know how to get through it. Music helps me get through anything. I didn't even realize it would until I started songwriting, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm heartbroken right now.
Free therapy.
But it actually helped me get over my heartbreak. It'll help me figure out like what I would maybe want in a relationship, what I wouldn't want in a relationship, how I need to carry myself in order to be in a relationship, what I have to offer someone and what I know somebody would have to offer me and stuff like that. So
I love that you've been able to find that like through music. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
It's like you're able to grow and like grow with your music as well. I love that.
Absolutely. So do you have like any advice for young artists who are trying to like get into the music industry or get started? Like I know you said price is a big thing, so
yes, my advice would be just keep going. Like there's going to be obstacles with anything you do, so I would just recommend keep pushing. Like if you find yourself at a low point, take your time that you need, keep going. If something, make sure everything is on your time as well, because I've struggled with people are like, okay, I need this, and I'm like, I need this. So let me take some time, get me together, and then grow forward from there.
yeah, that's some very solid advice. Like no matter what.
So can you tell us where we can find you on social media?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at _Adonis Muse. That's ADONISMUSE. And then I have Adonis Muse on everything. So your TikTok, YouTube, all of that.
All right, I'm
Perfect.
about to go to every single one.
Yes. All right. Well, we will be right back with Adonis's performance.
classic.
I done fell, I done fell, I done fell so deep. Love is hard, love is hard. Oh, you make me so weak. Like, oh my God, oh my God. You give me a feeling that I really can't explain. You do something to me every time I hear your name. Boy, you need to change, cause you play too many games. And I think you don't deserve me. I'm starting to think you don't deserve me. Well, there's a love that I've been missing. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but baby, you've been skipping out on everything we've been building. Yeah, and I've been trying to relate, but the situation, shit, boy, you've been driving me insane. Knowing you got something that you're trying to contain. You keep me locked away, but baby, I know the game, and I ain't gon' stay. Like, I know my worth. Queens, let me tell you, please know what you deserve. If he ain't gon' put you first, well, I got a long way down, cause I done felt so deep. Love is hard, love is hard. So weak, like, oh my God, oh my God. You give me a feeling that I really can't explain. You do something to me every time I hear your name. Boy, you need to change, cause you play too many games. And I think you don't deserve me. And then you pick up your phone with an attitude that I despise. I could tell just how you feel from the look in your eyes. And I know, I've been tripping, but I'm trying to see it from your point of view. You've been out with your boys about 4 times this week. There's 3 more, do you ever try to come see me? I let that slide. I know you've been working 9 to 5. Ain't trying to ask just in your life, but I need something different, and only something different with you. And if we gotta break up, we gotta make up, cause baby, I'ma lose myself without you. I done felt so deep. Love is hard, love is hard. Oh, you made me so weak. Like, oh my God, oh my God. And you give me a feeling that I really can't explain. You do something to me every time I hear your name. Oh, you need to change, cause you play too many games. I'm starting to think you don't deserve me. I'm starting to think you don't deserve me, boy, yeah, yeah.
And that wraps up this week's episode of The Wave. Be sure to check out Adonis on our Spotify playlist and give our Instagram a follow to see our season finale, and we'll see you next week.